Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Skits, Music and Crime. I'm a little bit sick today, so excuse me if I cough or sneeze. Anyway, it's been a long time and I thought I'd do some crime news today. So today we are going to do Monday crime news with skits. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so 1990s punk rock musician stabbed to death in Austin hotel room. Road rage attack on the 135 Service Road was captured. On video, a woman could be seen repeatedly kicking another car with several children inside, even trying to open the door, all while they were stopped at a red light. Driver of the car is now speaking out. So I'll show you the video. Sorry, hold on.
In our area and across the state. An apparent rage attack on the I-35 service road was captured.
Just trying to get this
on video. A woman could be seen repeatedly kicking another car with several children inside, even trying to open the door.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this.
All while they were stopped at a red light. Driver of the car is now speaking out. Fox 7 Austin's
Play that video again, which was the one about the rock band musician that got stabbed. So let's go see if this works. Then I go back to here. Okay, here we go. Right, where were we up to? We'll play that video again from the play. Here we go.
I'm Dave Freilich. Thanks for watching. Digital exclusive, where we take a look back at recent crime stories that have been making headlines in our area and across the state. An apparent road rage attack on the I-35 service road was captured on video. A woman could be seen repeatedly kicking another car with several children inside, even trying to open the door, all while they were stopped at a red light. Driver of the car is now speaking out. Fox 7 Austin's Tan Radford has more.
Dakota said she was in the car with her stepchildren when she tried to merge into a lane and a woman and jumped out and attacked the vehicle. That's when she pulled out her phone and started recording.
Oh,
There's literally
this is stupid.
no reason ever to act that way.
In May of this year, Dakota Brewer says she was taking her stepchildren to the pool when she pulled up to a stoplight near Interstate 35 South and realized she was in the wrong lane.
We were on the frontage road. I noticed I was in a straight only and I needed to turn right. So I waited, put my blinker on, waited until, there was a free space. She was on her phone, not paying attention. So I merged in and she proceeded to start honking her horn at me constantly.
Startled by the actions that followed the honking, Dakota says she pulled out her phone and started recording.
Pulled up, tried to hit my car, and then pulled up next to my car and started beating on my passenger seat window with my oldest stepdaughter in the vehicle.
From
her over and over, beat on the windows. She tried to open the back door where 3 of my children were.
Dakota says in the process, the woman ripped the gas tank cover off and dented the car.
This type of damage. We turned and she thought I was following her, I'm assuming. So she busted a Yui and started following us. And then, as you can see in the video, you'll see where she tries to
off when they realized she was calling the police.
Can we move her?
You saw that there were children in the car. You saw that there were children in my backseat, and you tried to open the door. What would you have done had you opened that door and seen my children? Would you have ripped my 3-year-old twin out of that car seat? Then what would have happened?
Dakota posted the video to TikTok, where it reached nearly 1 million views. She says she was able to file an insurance claim with the help of those commenting on the video.
They have actually named both of the people that were in the vehicle. And if they would like to show their side, they're more than welcome, because the passenger was recording.
Bad people.
Dakota says she has filed a police report with Austin Police Department and is waiting to hear back. In South Austin, Tan Radford, Fox 7 Austin News.
That was that story, and then we have another one. Newly released police video shows a driver leading police on a nearly 10-minute chase, which happened back in July the 2nd. Police were responding to an assault at an apartment complex on Carlstone Drive. That suspect, Lawrence White, took Colt down Highway 79. He blew out a tire but kept on the 135 South before heading up in a culvert. White then ran away, but a canine named Rocket was able to track him down. So here's the next story. Yeah, some people are pretty strange, alright. I mean, why would you do that? It just seems weird to me too. Okay, so this will be the next story. Now, I just need to share it, sorry. Right, it's up there. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough, guys, so...
Newly released police.
Oh. What happened there? Oh, yeah, right.
I don't care.
Just wait for these ads to go past.
Released police video shows a driver leading police on a nearly 10-minute chase in Hutto. Happened back on July 2nd. Hutto police were responding to an assault at an apartment complex on Carl Stern Drive. That suspect, Lawrence White, took off down Highway 79. He blew out a tire but kept going on the I-35 named Rocket.
When the suspect saw Rocket running towards him, he said, I give up, and he laid on the ground.
White was arrested and booked into the Williamson County Jail. A prominent Rhode Island punk rocker from the 1990s was stabbed to death in Austin earlier in the year.
Right. That was our first story, actually.
Parents
So
say
I
they're
will play this one.
devastated. Police say they want the woman responsible for his death to go to prison for the rest of her life. Fox 7 Austin's Meredith Aldis has that story.
He was a character. Let's just put it that way.
54-year-old.
Of what we did, we were doing it before these guys are doing it now.
At one point, Mike Brown and St. John were roommates in Rhode Island. What was that like?
A zoo. It was a zoo. We were young, you know, so it was crazy.
About 10 years ago, St. John left the Northeast for Austin.
We were all a little iffy about that, you know, being up here in New England, and you know, we're very close and very small, you know.
Was doing well for several years, but then he told Brown it was time to 5 in the evening. Austin police.
I just realized it's not. Oh, there we go.
Staying in for a little year at a hotel off 183 in Northwest Austin. Him a night. And on the door outside, blood. Room near. With a woman out for
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here. It's a new computer, so shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I need to delete some things. But yeah, carry on with the story we were on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the next story is Austin police have arrested a jugging suspect accused of attacking an 80-year-old man. So, hopefully this will work. So, yep, it's working. Cool. Let's go.
22-year-old Christopher Phillips was booked on July 23rd. Police say Phillips was jugging. That's a crime that involves scouting out customers outside of a bank before choosing eventually to follow him, stealing his wallet, and damaging his doorbell cam. Thanks to a joint effort from several agencies, Phillips was caught just hours after the incident. Austin police want residents to be aware of jugging and take steps to avoid becoming a victim. Among other things, they suggest securing your cash in a different bag than those zipper cash bags that are offered sometimes at the bank before leaving the counter or the ATM. Be sure you lock your car doors. If you believe you're being followed after leaving a bank, you need to call police before you make a stop. Finally, check with your bank about security options when you're withdrawing a large amount of cash.
So, the next one is court records reveal new details about what led up to a deadly stabbing. In southeast Austin, 34-year-old Alex Garcia is charged with unaliving a 24-year-old, sorry. So that is our next story. So we'll just go there.
About what led up to a deadly stabbing in southeast Austin. 34-year-old Alex Trevino Garcia is charged with the murder of a 23-year-old man. Meredith Aldis has that story.
A man and a woman decided to try to find their stolen vehicle in Austin themselves.
Don't take certain incidents in your own hands. Call us, let us figure out what's going on.
Last Wednesday at around 10:30 in the morning, the woman called police and said they found the stolen car and was following it into an apartment complex in southeast Austin. A bit. They stabbed. When police arrived, they found 23-year-old Javier Antonio Navarro Casada stabbed to death. His partner told police Casada had stolen the car from a gas station earlier in the week. Witnesses say Casada was driving it with two other people in the car on the day of the murder. The 16-year-old passenger told detectives they went to the apartment complex to try to buy drugs. When she was walking back to the car, she says a man was also walking up to the car with a knife in his hand. Witnesses say the man stabbed Casada. Detectives found the knife with blood on it on the floorboard of the man's vehicle. 34-year-old Alex Trevino Garcia told officers, I'm sorry. He attacked me.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I might have pushed stop sharing. Let's have a look. Here we go. So,
found the knife with blood on it on the floorboard of the man's vehicle. 34-year-old Alex Trevino Garcia told officers, I'm sorry. He attacked me. Garcia is charged with murder. This is Austin's 36th homicide this year and the second at this complex in a week.
We are very aware of the activity that takes place in this apartment complex behind me. I don't know the specifics of the calls, but I know this is a very well-known area to APD.
Now it seems like the crime level is going up even more so than what it was before.
Meredith Aldis, Fox 7 Austin News.
Elgin police are investigating several drive-by shootings that have been happening in the same area throughout the month. One neighbor.
Right. Okay, so where are we? Okay. So where are we up to? Okay, so Allen police are investigating several drive-by shootings that have been happening in the same area throughout the month. Police say so far no one has been injured in these purporings. So here we go. Here's the next one. This could be a different story, but it looks like it's the one that I want.
Got was on the morning of July 8th when they discovered homes. That afternoon, police went out to a property damage call where multiple bullets hit a house. On July 24th, around 3:30 in the morning, police were called out to a drive-by shooting, and investigators found shell casings in the street.
Now I don't know who doing it or whatever, but it needs to be stopped for somebody to get hurt, you know. And I surely don't want my kids and my neighbor kids, you know, we all got to stick together.
Police say the Pfluger.
So anyway, so that bit of that story, the Liquorville Police Department say one of its officers was forced to QQ a suspect during a traffic stop when that man tried to steal a patrol vehicle in East Austin. Now the Texas Rangers are helping with that investigation. So here's the next story. I'll just wait for it to load up. Yep. So we'll just go to there.
The Pflugerville Police Department says one of its officers was forced to shoot.
Oh, what the hell? Oh. Why did it? I must have accidentally stopped sharing it. I have a problem with the buttons sometimes. Okay, so we'll just take that back a bit.
Godly.
The Pflugerville Police Department says one of its officers was forced to shoot a suspect during a traffic stop when that man tried to steal a patrol vehicle in East Austin. Now the Texas Rangers are helping with that investigation. Here's more from Meredith Aldis.
Last night.
It was one of those things where, like, just want to make sure he gets home safe at the end of the day.
He says he went to turn on Wentworth Drive in East Austin, but it was blocked off.
You know, all the tape was from, like, the
Pflugerville Police Department says one of its officers was forced.
Okay. Right. Let's take that back. So start that story again.
Traffic stop when that man tried to steal a patrol vehicle in East Austin. Now the Texas Rangers are helping with that investigation. Here's
Godly says he was taking his coworker home from work last night.
It was one of those things where, like, just want to make sure he gets home safe at the end of the day.
He says he went to turn on Wentworth Drive in East Austin, but it was blocked off.
You know, all the tape was from, like, the starter where the bus stop
is, like all the way down there. So they had it all shut off because we were trying to come in through here.
Unable to get through, but they were able to see what was going on.
Like 6 cops and then detectives on the other side, and then just a tape around. I saw a Mustang and then a Hellcat.
It just keeps playing up every now and then. Right. We'll get back to what we're doing. It's taking a bit longer because I don't know why. I think it could be my computer. I could need to get rid of a few things. Could be why it's doing that. Right, let's see if this will go.
As one of its officers was forced to shoot a suspect during a traffic stop when that man tried to steal a patrol vehicle in East Austin. Now the Texas Rangers are helping with that investigation. Here's more from Meredith Albin.
We saw this, we're like, what the heck's going on?
Derek Godley says he was taking his coworker home last night.
It was one of those things where, like, just want to make sure he gets home safe at the end of the day.
He says he went to turn on Wentworth Drive in East Austin, but it was blocked off.
All the tape was like the starter where the bus stop is, like all the way down there. So they had it all shut off because we were trying to come in through here.
Unable to get through, but they were able to see what was going on.
Like 6 cops and then detectives on the other side, and then just a tape around. I saw a Mustang and then a Hellcat right here.
Sitting a narcotics investigation near Loyola Lane and Decker Lane. When they tried to pull over a suspect,
the suspect became combative with officers during the stop and attempted to steal an unmarked police vehicle and leave the area.
That's when she says a Pflugerville police officer shot the suspect.
Officers rendered aid on scene.
The suspect was taken to a local hospital. Their condition is unknown. The name of the suspect hasn't been yet. A standard protocol has been based on admission.
Okay. Okay, so sorry about this. For some reason, I've got something like. Okay, right. So dozens have been charged on bail bond. Oh no, hold on. The FBI is looking for victims of an Austin man they say catfished underage boys as part of a sextortion scheme. So please work. So.
Is looking for victims of an Austin man they say catfished underage boys.
Oh, shit. Sorry. For some reason, I accidentally stopped sharing it.
Is multiple child sexual exploitation charges in addition to one count of sextortion.
Start again.
As part of a sextortion scheme. 19-year-old Trayvon Harris was arrested back in May. This is a screenshot of his TikTok account provided by the FBI. He faces multiple child sexual exploitation charges in addition to one count of 2024. Harris perpetrated his scheme posing as a young girl named Michelle. He used TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and then authorities say Harris would occasionally reach out to these victims with his personal account and demand money from victims under the threat of releasing those explicit videos individuals on their friends list. If you believe you're a victim of Harris's, you're have been charged in a bail bond scheme in Houston. The FBI is still looking for
Right, so no problem. Hey, Charles Goodwin. Anyway, dozens have been charged on a bail bond scheme in Houston. The FBI is still looking for 3 of the more than 50 suspects accused of falsifying documents in an effort to get violent criminals out on bonds they couldn't otherwise afford. So here's our next story. Sorry, I just clicked that and pushed that.
for 3 of the more than 50 suspects accused of falsifying documents in an effort to get violent criminals out on bonds they couldn't otherwise afford. Fox's Randy Wallace has that story.
It was 2 years. Agents raided A. Able Bond Company, seizing boxes and boxes of files.
Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. I've been having a bit of problems today with this. How about I...
Three of the more than 50 suspects accused of falsifying documents in an effort to get violent criminals out on bond. Fox's Randy Wallace has that story.
It was 2 years ago when FBI agents raided A. Able Bonding Company, seizing boxes and boxes of files. What was going on? According to the United States Attorney's Office, a wire fraud scheme.
Don't know why it keeps doing this.
boxes of files. What was going on there, according to the United States Attorney's Office? A wire fraud scheme that enabled defendants with high bonds to get bail by using falsified documents.
The indictment alleges that there's 11 defendants who, but for the fact that A. Abel was falsifying documents that they submitted to Financial Casualty for Financial Casualty to approve these bonds.
Ken W. Good is the attorney. Be approved by Financial Casualty, so A. Abel Bonding allegedly falsified documents.
They were charging a fee to the defendants to create false documents to make it appear like they had indemnitors who had good jobs that would stand with them if they failed to appear for court, or that they had property that they did not have.
Crime victim advocates say they suspected wrongdoing at A. Abel Bonds.
When the first FBI raid happened, we were ecstatic because these guys were making Houston a less safe place to live.
If convicted, each of the 53 defendants faces up to 20 years in prison.
Right. So, 3 men were arrested following the incident. Oh, hold on. We're up to. The Dallas police have released a video showing a stolen pickup ramming into police vehicles moments before an officer involves in a shooting, or is involved in a shooting. I wonder if I can go that way. No, I can't do that. Oh, whoa. Whoa, what the hell? Shit. Okay, here we go.
Dallas police have released a video showing a stolen pickup ramming into police vehicles moments before an officer-involved shooting. Three men were arrested following the incident. One was shot while officers say he held a gun. The injured suspect was taken to the hospital for treatment. Police say none of the suspects got a shot off at officers, but using the vehicle as a weapon constitutes aggravated assault. Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia believes the actions of his officers saved someone's life that day.
32 years of law enforcement experience tells me that this was just not a stolen.
The fuck? Okay.
A fourth suspect managed to get away. Police still haven't identified him. A League City man is behind bars. James Hart accused of tampering.
Okay. Okay. So next one is Leeds City man is behind bars. James Hart accused of tampering with his dead girlfriend's body. This is in connection to the mysterious unaliving of 30-year-old Jezreel Zalazar back in May. So, let's have a look.
Fox 26's Jake Fleury has more.
Oh, come on.
Salazar's body was found.
To the mysterious death of 30-year-old Giselle Salazar back in May. Fox 26's Jade Fleury has more.
No way I would ever do that to her. This man, the boyfriend of Giselle Salazar, now sits in jail charged with tampering with his girlfriend's dead body. Back in May, Salazar's body was found hanging from a dock with one of her arms above her head. League City police say based on the way her body was positioned, they believe Salazar did not die at the location where her body was found, but was most likely moved to that location after her death.
I loved her more than anyone ever.
During a June interview with Fox,
Now Hart is charged with police. Now Hart is charged, and police say they found inconsistencies with his story, deleted text messages, and they believe he intentionally moved Zalazar's body, knowing unaliving investigation would occur. According to court documents, Hart texted his mother about Zalazar's unaliving 3 hours before the body was found.
her boyfriend and 51-year-old James Hart maintained his innocence.
All I do is stay in the smoke, cry, talk to the police, try to come up with different camera angles to people that I think could help in every single way.
He was confronted by Salazar's family the same day.
Okay, the easy thing to do is
Hart charged, and police say they believe he intentionally moved Salazar's body, knowing a death investigation would occur. According to court documents, the body was found.
I've called at least himself. I've had the cops out here at least 17 times in less than 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
We did speak to Salazar's sister, who is not available for an interview today, but she does tell us that she wants justice for her sister. A judge did issue an $80,000 bond for James Hart. Reporting from League City, Jade Fleury, Fox 26 News.
And finally, license plate readers are back in the Austin Police Department. These camera systems helped officers arrest 2 men accused of violent crimes.
Right. So the last 3 license plate readers are back, and the Austin Police Department is using that technology to catch criminals. APD says recently the city's camera systems helped officers arrest 2 men accused of violent crimes. Right. So here's that story. Sorry guys, it's taking a while to load everything up.
Recently, the city's camera systems helped officers arrest 2 men accused of violent crimes. Here's more from Meredith Aldis.
The ability for individuals, any of us to truly remain,
Print camera systems this week to help identify 2 violent suspects.
there's cameras all over the place.
On Monday at around 2:30 in the morning, an Austin police officer was flagged down in downtown Austin by a witness who said a man pointed a gun at a woman. Investigators some of the 75 Halo cameras in Austin
That gives us the ability to have a greater
Right, start that again. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. Seems to be keep doing it, so I'm going to have to suss it out and hopefully I'll be able to get it. Right. Start from here.
Police Department utilized 2 different camera systems this week to help identify 2 violent suspects.
there's cameras all over the place.
On Monday at around 2:30 in the morning, an Austin police officer was flagged down in downtown Austin by a witness who said a man pointed a gun at a woman. Investigators then utilized some of the 75 Halo cameras in Austin to see what happened in its entirety.
The eye in the sky that gives us the ability to have a greater policing presence, right, in the public area. More officers to do.
Video shows the verbal fight, then 2 men and a woman are punched, and the suspect pulls a loaded gun out of his waistband. 29-year-old Eric Walker is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The next day, at around 1 in the afternoon, an 80-year-old man was followed home from a bank in East Austin. Police say when the elderly man got to his front door, the suspect came up to him, said, "I saw you at the bank, give me your money," punched him multiple times in the face, stole the money, and damaged the Ring doorbell camera. Detectives say they searched for the victim's vehicle on the license plate reader camera system. It was located, and following right behind it, the suspect's silver SUV.
These license plate readers give us the ability to try to capture individuals who, again, they have active warrants or they're suspects in violent crime that would otherwise get away if this tool weren't available.
Within hours, APD's Violent Crimes Task Force located the car in East Austin and arrested 22-year-old Christopher Phillips. Bullock says while technology is incredibly useful, it's not everything.
We can still rely on witness statements, on investigations, and on physical evidence, even if we don't have cameras, even if we don't utilize, technology, we don't have the ability to utilize it in certain investigations.
Meredith Oldest, Fox.
Thanks for coming. That's all we have time for. And thanks for everyone that liked, shared, and subscribed today. Thank you again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And come and watch my music channel. Again, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.